Hey guys, what's going on? Hermdo back with you. I'm still a little bit sick, so you have to bear with me. I do have a sexy, deep voice now. But anyways, when we're talking about the moves Tigers just made this week, signing Framber Valdez to a 3-year, $115 million contract. And also just today, just a couple hours ago, it happened when I was at work. I would have made a video sooner, but I had to get home. Anyways, Justin Verlander inked to a 1-year, $13 million contract, $11 million of which is deferred. He will be making just $2 million this season. But let's get into it a little bit. Let's talk about it. These moves have effectively shifted the Detroit Tigers from up and coming to immediate World Series contenders. As of today, the Tigers have assembled what many analysts project to be the best starting rotation in the American League and potentially all of baseball. Now, let's do a little bit of a rundown. Framber Valdez, left-handed pitcher, as we all know, he signed a big 3-year, $115 million contract. That's about 38 mil a year. Is he worth that? Probably not really, but still, Tigers one of those teams, you got to pay more to get these guys. He serves as the 1B ace to Tarik Skubal's 1A. He's coming off a 2025 season with the Astros where he posted a 3.66 ERA over 192 innings. He's an innings eater who keeps the ball on the ground, elite ground ball rate, and has extensive postseason experience. Obviously, with the Astros, they're going to be going pretty deep in the playoffs more often than not, as long as you're not cheating, of course. Let's get into Justin Verlander, who we all know is a right-handed pitcher who spent 13 years in Detroit before leaving for Houston in 2017. The big Astros reunion. We got AJ Hinch and all these other guys coming around. But anyways, the deal he signed, 1 year, $13 million deal, $11 million deferred. So $2 million, bringing him back to Detroit. And we're going to have Verlander bobblehead night. People are going to be going crazy for this. He's a veteran presence in the middle rotation stabilizer. He's not going to be throwing 100 miles an hour anymore, but he's still effective. Last year with the Giants, he posted a 3.85 ERA over 152 innings. He excels at inducing soft contact. We saw some of his performances, especially the last 13 games of the year, where he posted a 2.6 ERA as the Giants went on to, went on a little bit of a pennant chase there, but Verlander's still a solid pitcher. He's going to be 43 years old this year, but he's still an innings-eating guy. He's still a guy that, maybe not innings-eating, but a guy that can stabilize your rotation, a guy that can take pressure off of Reese Olson and Jackson Jobe whenever those guys get back here. Guys that, you still got Casey Myers, Jack Flaherty. This rotation started to look like the 2014 rotation. It's pretty crazy. But anyways, this rotation is incredibly balanced, featuring elite left-handed talent at top and veteran right-handed stability in the middle. Tarik Skubal, as we all know, the guy awarded $32 million in arbitration, brought both his Cy Young Awards to his hearing, was awarded $32 million. I think that whole thing, now, maybe I'm out of pocket here. I think that lit a fire under Chris Ilitch's ass, or at least Scott Harris, where they're like, look, we got to do right by this guy. Let's bring in some talent. Let's stabilize this rotation. Let's see what we can do with this, this pitching staff we got right now. But yeah, he's arguably the best pitcher in baseball, but they lowballed him. We all know. I was ranting about it on the stream a few weeks ago. But yeah, if they're willing to spend this much money getting these people, building up this rotation, bringing some veteran arms in here, then I got to believe that, they're not going to have too much of a problem signing Skubal. I was totally and completely on the wagon that they were getting rid of Skubal, but now doesn't look like it so much anymore. But anyways, let's get into it. Framber Valdez, left-hander, legitimate ace on almost any other team, provides a devastating lefty-lefty punch with Skubal. Justin Verlander, savvy veteran, knows how to pitch in big games. Jack Flaherty returns to provide high upside quality innings. Casey Mize, Reese Olson. The battle for the fifth spot is a luxury problem. Mize is coming off an all-star nod in 2025. And also this top-tier stuff if he stays healthy. How they stack up in the American League, to put it bluntly, they are the team to beat. Fangraphs currently projects Skubal-Valdez pairing to produce the highest combined WAR of any duo in MLB. Any duo, from the Mets to the Yankees, any team from the coasts, even those freaking Dodgers. They have projected approximate 9-point depth advantage. Most AL contenders with the Orioles, Yankees, or Astros have a strong 1-2 punch, but drop off significantly after the third starter. Tigers arguably have 5 pitchers who could start a playoff game. A style matchup, the rotation is a nightmare for opposing lineups to game plan against. They have to face Skubal's power lefty arsenal, then Valdez's sinking lefty movement, followed by Verlander's high IQ right-handed sequencing. The verdict: the Tigers have moved their chips to the center of the table by adding Valdez and Verlander. They haven't just improved; they had built a super rotation designed specifically to dominate a short postseason series. I'm not saying these guys are like the mid-'90s Braves, but this is a deadly, deadly rotation. If everybody stays healthy, even if some guys have to take some time off, even if some guys are on the IL, you still got enough depth. I still like this team with the way it's constructed. Hopefully we can add a couple bats. I don't know if I want to pencil them into the World Series, but they're definitely winning the division. That is the easiest Hermdo guarantee. Our division is hot garbage. Minnesota just fired their manager. Like they have like $82 million on a payroll. We know Cleveland's not spending money. Granted, they give you a little bit of trouble down the stretch. I got to believe the Tigers are the best team in the division. I got to believe you could pencil them in. That's a Hermdo guarantee, by the way, a Hermdo guarantee. Mark maybe a little bit of graphic, maybe a graphic to use for that, but I don't know where it is. Anyways, but yeah, that's long and short of it. I'm feeling good. How are you feeling, Tigers fans? How do you like this? Do you like the Verlander coming back? Do you feel nostalgic? Remember old JV coming out, all those postseasons? Remember him, winning those 25 games in 2011, just how good some of those teams were. You never know. Maybe they finally get that ring for Verlander. Maybe he did. He already has a couple rings for the Astros, but maybe he could win one for his home team, Detroit. Maybe it'll be like LeBron coming back to the Cavaliers in 2016 to get a ring. It's very exciting. Very happy as a Tigers fan. Let me know how you feel in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the Detroit Fan Forum. All sorts of good stuff coming your way. We're streaming, baby. We got all sorts of good stuff coming up. You got some mock drafts to look at. Me and Mark are going to be looking at those pretty soon. But yeah, this is some breaking MLB news. But you'd love to see it. Tigers are relevant again. We love it, but let's go, baby. Let's go. I'll talk to you guys later.